Hey folks, Charlie Sims here with a speed build of a Japanese restaurant. This is for my Let's Play. If you haven't seen my Let's Play, I will link it down below. And this restaurant is, I basically try to mimic this really cool image that I found. I'm now showing you down below. But it didn't quite end up looking like that because, you know, The Sims, you can only do so much, but I think it looks pretty cool. It's certainly giving me some Spirited Away vibes, and I did really enjoy building it. So this is just me sorting the roof out, which I guess is one of the most unique things about this building in particular. So I take my time making sure the roof looks really cool, and I think it ends up coming together pretty well and it ends up looking pretty cute. I do end up using the bright blue roof colour instead of the green, as the green is a little bit more muted and I wanted something that really packed a punch. So yeah, and this is me using those beautiful windows from the Snowy Escape pack, and then I pull out some matching eaves and a sign from Snowy Escape as well. And I do use a healthy mix of City Living and Snowy Escape, because I think some of the things we get with City Living, like that sign I just pulled out, does really go well with the Snowy Escape things that we get. And this is just me adding a bit of a roof trim on and some wall details before moving on to wallpapering the building, which I use the cats and dogs wallpaper to wallpaper the building, as it looks really barn-like and rustic, and I think it really suits the vibe, and it looks like the picture as well, because I did really want to make it look like the picture, but of course there was a few things that I absolutely couldn't do. And this is just me making the front, and in the picture there are some flowers at the front that I completely forget to include, so if you do download this, please feel free to put some flowers at the front, because I think it would actually look really cute doing that, but it completely slipped my mind. And then I find this banner from Seasons, and I use the Alt F9 key to bring that up, and I make a little banner at the front. And then I size this board up to make like a bit of a community board. I do later put a roof on it so it looks like a community board. And now I'm just cluttering up the front with things that you would find, I guess, in front of a restaurant in the middle of town. Some commercial things and some advertising of the restaurant. And then, like in the picture, I end up finding some boxes from Base Game, end up putting them at the front, and I just imagine they're this morning's delivery or something. There they are, and I think that looks quite cute. And this is when I add the roof piece on to make like a custom community board, which I think is kind of cute. And then obviously I don't have a picture of the side. Well, I have a picture of one side and the back and the front of the building, so I had to just kind of wing it on the back and the one side. So I end up placing, I think, my favourite windows from the pack on the side, and then the back ends up looking quite similar to the front, but I do change it a little bit. So it's got similar signs, and the third floor, sorry, is the same. But then I do end up making some differences to the next two floors, pull out some more signs and such, and some big lights, And then I also make a little bump out bit to just add some dimension to the building, and I do change this roof out to be quite similar to the roof at the front because I feel like this looks a bit boring. Yeah, and then I'm adding these windows, and it does come together quite quickly, probably because I have the image. I mean, normally I'm experimenting for a lot longer, but the image definitely helped. And soon I think I do sort out the interior before changing this roof. And then I use shift and just pull out the left side of the roof to make like a kind of awning over that back door. And then I pull out these parasols that I find we have with the Snowy Escape pack. And then I pull out that from City Living, which I think really suits the Japanese restaurant build. And I love when I get a new pack, I love making a family home, and then I love making a commercial lot, because I feel like you can use the same pack but totally different objects from the pack. Like finding these signs and everything, you just end up using totally different items that you wouldn't normally use in a family home. And this is just me working out the layout of the building. I don't end up building on the 3rd story at all. It's just 2 stories. So the bathroom is upstairs, and then the bar, kitchen and restaurant tables are downstairs. And I didn't know this. It's occurred to me that I don't tend to put bars in my restaurants, but a bartender will arrive if you put a bar down in your restaurant, which is nice. And this is just me adding the bar, and I think these counters that we got really go with the bar vibes, and I do clutter them up with glasses. As you can see, the 2 shelves, I don't put it on camera because it does take me quite a while. I think it looks really good. I think it looks like a British bar that you would get with like a load of, probably any bar that you'd find with a load of glasses underneath. However, when I was playtesting this, they do disappear straight away. So that was all done in vain, which I found out after playtesting it. And also, I love these tables. Also, after playtesting, I do end up moving a few objects around as well, because we can't request a table at the host station with my original layout. So you'll see me changing that later as well. And I changed that before I put it on the gallery as well. And this is just me sorting out the kitchen area. I end up using the same wallpaper on the inside that I do on the outside, because I kind of like the rustic barn look. And this is supposed to be, I guess, like, I mean, not a themed restaurant, but it's supposed to be kind of rustic looking. Whether that is themed or actually the case can be up to you if you download this. And that's me just putting some posters in at the front. I think they're really cute, and then I'm just finding some more things to decorate this side of the wall with. And that's where I end up originally putting the host station, and I put the waiter table next to that as well, but I just end up changing that completely, which you will see later. And then I find this lovely base game flooring that goes really well with it, actually. And I just put a coat rack in the corner, and this is me moving on to the bathroom. It does end up being 2 bathrooms. Because of the stair placement, I have to make a bigger bathroom and a smaller bathroom. And then on the outside, I just put some sinks, and then that big mirror that we got from Spa Day, which I love putting across 3 sinks in commercial lots, because I think it's really realistic of what you would actually find. Although it's normally not lit up, I guess. We get a lot of mirrors that are lit up that just make them non-usable for me. I would rather them not be lit up, but... And then I just carry the kind of barn theme through, make a little banister, and then I put that sign there again, and that's all for the bathroom really. Try and find some more wall art, which is easy to do now just with the Snowy Escape pack. Love that tiger swatch we get. Yeah, and this is me just completely filling those 3 windows at the front, which I really enjoyed doing. And now I'm just adding some lights before I move on to the outside again, where I do end up paving the entire thing. So I'm just adding a couple of lights to light up on the outside, and then I move on to using the pavement that we got from Eco Lifestyle. I use that all the time, and then I pull out some outside tables from Snowy Escape as well. I really like this swatch in the tables. I didn't think it was appropriate to have kind of covered tables on the outside, so I use that really nice swatch. And then this is me adding some sidewalk to the outside as well, just framing the building, I guess, so that it's separate to the road. And then I just add this lovely light from Snowy Escape for just a bit more light and decor on the outside. And then I create this jutting out bit on the side as well, because it was just looking all roof. So I thought I'd create a bit of a extremity on that side of the building, just make it a bit more exciting, a bit more 3D. And yeah, I think that ends up looking pretty good. And then I pull out this gazebo looking thing from the Snowy Escape debug menu and add that recycling bin that I'm going to use in absolutely every single commercial that I do from now on. Then I add these lights from the Toddler's Stuff Pack, which is like the only thing I still use from the Toddler's Stuff Pack, I think. And yeah, I just think that's kind of nice. I didn't want it all to be tables and chairs on the outside, so I tried to add something to I guess the public area, not the as part of the restaurant. And yeah, this is just me finishing off the outside of the building, and we will be on to the screenshots soon. So this is just me fixing the issue we were having with not getting to the host station, and then I clutter up a side table with just things that you'd find in a restaurant. Not sure necessarily a Japanese restaurant like Olives, but just things you'd find in a restaurant. Also, if you do download this, I did not add any meals to the menu. So sorry about that. So that might be something that you might want to look into. But anyway, we are now on to the screenshots. So thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button. And if you would like to subscribe and see more content, please hit subscribe. Catch you later.